Hello, welcome to Tea Time with Chrissy, an extension of Tea Time with Donna and Chrissy. You can find that in the description box. Today I'm going to talk about my Russian manicure. In order to do a proper Russian manicure, now remember, I'm a beginner, I'm not a professional. I've just been following tutorials on YouTube just to get a proper understanding of it. But you would need a drill pen. This is a drill pen or any type of nail drill that's sensitive to the nail. You don't want to damage your nail. But right here, I'm pushing the little silver button. And once you press the silver button, you hold it down and then it will allow you to unscrew the bullet. Then you place your drill bit inside the bullet and you rescrew it. And once it's tight, then you can turn the dial. It will go from low speed to high speed. You kind of touch your skin a little bit to see what is proper for you if you never used it before. I forgot to grab my cuticle pusher. So you want to push back your cuticle. That's anytime you add a nail enhancement. I did a previous video. I am going to use Manicure Poly Nail Extension Pink Kit. And I'm going to use that kit to enhance my look for today. So first you want to push back those cuticles. As you can see, my nails look perfectly fine, but as I begin to drill, all that is dead skin. It's not the nail, you're not fouling it off. You're just pushing back and removing the dead skin around your cuticle, and that prevents lifting. Now I've been following YouTubers like Femi Beauty, Nail Career Education, and Long Hair Pretty Nails, and they are helpful in guiding you and guiding beginners like myself on how to properly secure nail enhancements to your nail. Now you don't have to use a nail enhancement. This can be just purely straight manicure, but it gives you a nice clean look and helps you to remove all that dead skin. Now that all of my cuticles are pushed back, that's kind of like a scooper. I'm not hurting myself. That's just like actually pulling off the dead skin in the corners. If you like my channel, make sure you like and subscribe. This is Tea Time with Donna and Chrissy. This is a personal vlog of Tea Time with Chrissy. But as you can see, I'm just scooping out all that dead skin. You didn't even realize that it was there on my nails. But as you start removing it, this is what makes manicures, when you use nails enhancements, this is what makes it lift. Now this drill pen I did receive from AliExpress. It does take a little while, at least like a month to get to you. So I do have that link down below, but if you want it in a shorter time, I also have an Amazon link where you can find this drill pen. Now right here, I'm using kind of like a flat nose diamond shape or like a cone shape, and it removes actually the skin above the nail, as you can see, and the skin on the bottom of the cuticle. And I'm just going to work that in. Now that we finished the cuticle with the cone-like flat head, I'm going to change out the drill bit. Remember to press the button securely, then you loosen the bullet, and then you place the drill bit inside, and then you screw it tight again. Always check to make sure that it's the right pressure, you know, kind of check it on your skin before you get to drilling. Now, what I'm using now is a round head drill bit, and that removes all the dead skin around the cuticle area. It really doesn't hurt. It's really not taking up anything but the dead skin. And it makes your manicure look that much better. It's from the tutorials that I watched, it says that it's better to use, see, it's like an egg shape. So it's not quite the round yet, but it's like an egg shape, and it gets in the corners. And you notice when you ever get a manicure with no extensions on it or no enhancements on it, that you go back to the salon and it's always lifted in them two corner spots, and it's usually because there's cuticle still left in the corner of your nail. So if you want to look and check that out for Macart, it is the Macart Poly Nail Extension Kit. It is in the description box. I do have a link to that video if you wanted to watch. It's just an unboxing of what all you get from that kit, and it's so pretty. It's like a puce pink color, and you get polygels and different color pinks and slip solution, top coat and base coat. You do need a primer, and you do need, well, it comes with the base gel, so you definitely need a primer, and a primer just dehydrates your nail. You can use acetone from what I've been reading, but I did use a primer, and hopefully I'll post up a video of a fill when this polygel starts to grow out, just to show you how long it does last. But that is the Macart polygel kit. All right, so going back to filing this Russian manicure, see the egg-like shape? So now I'm done with that, and I'm going to replace it with another bit. Remember to push the button in, unscrew it, and place a new bit in. All the products that I used today will be in the description box as well. If I cannot find a link for it, or if it's not available, then I'll have another link for that. So now I'm going to use a pointed drill bit, and this kind of lifts up that dead cuticle. There is a proper name for it. Like I said, I'm a beginner, but it does not hurt, and you use it to glide around your nail, and this lifts up all the tight corners and tight spots, also on the side walls, and it helps you to focus in on those areas. Remember, lifting with no enhancements is usually caused because there's a lot of dead skin. Now, when I first started, it did not look like I had this much dead skin. That is all dead skin that has to be removed in order to complete your nail extension. Now, once that is cleaned out and you have everything nice and comfortable, then you can add your poly kit. I did use Macart, and the great thing about it is that I'm a beginner YouTuber, and I did a branding on Instagram, and asked them, can they be a partner in some way? I'm trying to figure out how to do it, and then they wrote me, and I said, so this happened today, so I may be on my way to be a YouTuber. But hopefully you like the content. This is just a more personal vlog in helping ladies or fellas, if you want your hands still nice and ready when you enter back into the world. Your hands are looking just as fabulous. Now off camera, I dusted it off. So this is what it looks like when all of it is dusted off. And I'm just going back, just checking to make sure there's not any little bits inside. I have OCD, crazy. So this Polygel McCart Poly Nail Extension Kit, this is going to allow me to see how well this product holds up because I clean constantly. And so this little bit right here, that's why I did like the Russian manicure. When I came across that, you know, I wanted to know more about it, and I was like, oh, you know, their hands turned out well. And whenever I go to the salon, it always lifts, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So I've seen this and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that. Okay, so I'm changing the bit out just one last time. And this time I am putting the round bit inside of the drill. And this round bit cleans off all the dead skin without using nippers or cuticle cutters, because sometimes your cuticles can grow back thicker if they're damaged. So the round ball is just a nice soft way to soften up all that loose, straggly skin, I should say. So if you check us out on YouTube, we have Tea Time with Donna and Chrissy. It's me and my mother. My mother's been a real estate agent since 1999. In between then, she has been a referral agent. So if you are international, we have referrals for international buyers and sellers. Or if you're national and it's not just in Pennsylvania, we do have referrals that do go nationwide. So you want to check us out. This is a real estate channel, but this is a little personal vlog, and I may post more of upkeep of a real estate assistant. I'm not quite yet a realtor or real estate agent yet, but I am an assistant, and I do work under Holloman Home Investments, and I'm assistant to Realtor Donna L. Holloman with brokersrealty.com. So, like I said, I thought it was the end. I have OCD, but so I'm going in, saying I check to make sure that it's not like rough, but this really does not hurt. Like if you see that little, like soft, look at that. Look how soft that makes it. It just makes everything nice and soft. So you ever feel that rough part when you get your manicure done? There's like this rough area. It feels like you want to pull it, but you may rip your skin. That actually softens it and moves it down and makes the manicure that much more prettier and pristine. So a Russian manicure is basically using an e-file, electric file, to remove the eponychium from the skin folds. I believe that it's safer to use the drill bits because they're pretty soft. Like nippers or cuticle cutters, they could possibly cut the skin, cause an infection. There is controversy whether to use this or not, but I'm a beginner and I've been using this. I can see where improper cleaning of equipment, so I would spray it down with like a disinfectant or alcohol swabs, and for personal use. But this cleans off the dead skin. You don't want to cut any live tissues. If it hurts, that means you're doing it wrong. Another thing is when you go to the nail salon, most of the time they don't use a Russian manicure because they don't want to cut your skin or any living flesh. So they use the e-file with the sanding band, which hurts anyway, and it ends up cutting you anyway. But they can't get close enough to create that non-lifting. So this right here is the sanding band. Like I said, if this was finished, I would just wipe off the cuticle, use alcohol swabs and put oil on it, and then it'd be done. So I'll show pictures of that. But here I use a sanding band because in order to create the nail enhancement, you have to sand off that natural shiny coat layer on your skin so that it on your nail, so that it has something to adhere to. So once you do, your cuticle, clean all them edges up, then you'll go over with a sanding band. Usually when you go to a nail salon, all they use is the sanding band and they use nippers. They're professionals, so they do know how much or how close to cut. I'm a beginner. I believe that the Russian manicure helps me a little bit better, so I won't cut myself. But the sanding band, I'm not pressing hard. It's just a lightly going over. You can do that with a regular hand file as well. However, this is just faster, and you want to sand off all that shiny coat on your nail. Then once you sand off all the shiny coat to your nail, then you'll go in with, now mind you, I'm doing these extra steps because I'm going to place Polygel on the nails. So once it is sanded, then you'll add your primer to it, and then you'll add your base coat. So you can go in with a hand file like I'm doing here, a nice soft hand file, just to, scarf it up a little bit. Put your primer on, then your base coat, you cure your base coat, and then you can proceed, either use a nail form or the dual forms. They both come into the Manicure Poly Kit. There is other kits that you can use. However, I did personally use that one. And I did use Mobray, M-O-B-R-A-Y. I'll put that in the cards too. It's an AliExpress brand. It's actually pretty good. It didn't have a lot of bubbles in it. Manicure definitely has no bubbles in it. And I use that for the clear encapsulation of the pink. So if you like, definitely leave a comment below. And thanks for watching. Remember to click like and subscribe to Tea Time with Donna and Chrissy. Until next time, oh, right there, I'm just cleaning off a little bit. Until next time, hopefully you watch. And if you like that, I will definitely post another video. Thanks again. Bye.
Hello, welcome to Tea Time with Donna and Chrissy. We're here on Paxton Street at Fiesta, Mexico. And this is my first time here.